Oh, the weather outside is frightful. I mean, well, not if you live here in beautiful San Diego, but if you live above the equator, it's still winter. And so today, I want to have a conversation about a topic it's both practical and stylish. So it's winter boots for us gray foxes, men over 40. Now, we've talked about winter boots before on this channel, and so I want to focus a little bit more on weatherproofing and revitalizing and a resurgence of life in these boots that you've got. And so if you're looking to step into these colder months with confidence, brother, you're in the right place. So I am Carl, and this is the Gray Fox Mandem. First things first, let's talk about the foundation of warmth. Your feet. Look, brother, as we get older, we can prioritize keeping comfortable over what is considered stylish or trendy that particular month, am I right? And that really starts from the ground up. As gray foxes, or stylish men over 40, we can invest in boots with proper insulation to keep those toes toasty in the winter chill. Now let's explore how style meets function. Winter boots don't have to sacrifice style for warmth, okay? Look for options that seamlessly blend both. Classic designs like leather boots with shearling lining, or stylish suede options. Those can add a touch of real sophistication to your winter ensemble. And look, guys, I love Ellen Edmonds, okay? Probably 90% of all of my footwear are from Ellen Edmonds. I got a few Sperry's and some Nikes and stuff like that. But what I do recognize is that we have a lot more options out there. Just a couple being like Thursday Boot Company. Oh, and Timberland. I love these boots. So this video, I'm going to try to illustrate some other options other than strictly Ellen Edmonds as I have in the past. Now, besides, they're not paying me any money. Oh, but they do follow me on Instagram, and you should too. When I was a young lad growing up in the frozen tundra of farmland, Minnesota, my mother used to save bread bags, bags that you get a loaf of bread in. And she used to put those on my feet in order to keep my feet from getting wet when I walked to school wearing my brother's hand-me-down winter boots. True story. Now I can afford to buy some decent winter boots of my own and waterproof them as needed. Winter often brings rain, snow, and slush. Ensure your boots are up to the challenge by choosing waterproof and weather-resistant materials. Now, this not only keeps your feet dry, but also preserves the quality and durability of your boots. There are a number of products out there, waxes and oils that will help waterproof those beautiful leather boots that you have. This will also add years to their life. I just have some basic kiwi mink oil here that I've used that have really brought back some leather products that I have back to life. There's a number of products out on the market that are very similar to this. I'll leave a link to some of them in the description below. Now, when it comes to insulation, there are various options to consider, from traditional insulation materials like Thinsulate, what got huge in the market about 20, 30 years ago, to high-tech options like Gore-Tex. You can choose the level of warmth that suits your local climate and personal preferences. Obviously, what I need here in San Diego differs a great deal from what I would need if I still lived in Minnesota. But I still make it a point to weatherproof my boots, and I choose insulation options that would be appropriate for playing in the snow here in the California mountains, for instance. So the height of your winter boots matters. Higher boots provide obviously more coverage and warmth, especially in deep snow. Ankle boots, on the other hand, offer more flexibility and are perhaps more suitable for less extreme winter conditions. You got to choose the height that aligns with your winter activities. Now, personally, if I'm going to wear a boot, I'm going to choose one that extends well past the ankle. The only exception that I can see to this would be if I was wearing like some duck boots, but I haven't found an occasion for those yet. Traction is key, especially when navigating slippery surfaces. Look for boots with a reliable and slip-resistant sole. Vibram soles, for example, lug patterns, and rubber materials that can really enhance grip and stability, ensuring that you stay on your feet even in the icy conditions. New boots, especially leather ones, have a lot of material that needs to be broken in. Before you hit the streets in the winter, make sure that you break in your boots. Wear them around the house or on short walks to allow the materials to kind of mold to your feet. This ensures maximum comfort when you need it the most. I recommend applying a fresh coat of mink oil or a similar product and then wearing them around the house while they're still drying. As you stretch out the weather as well as the seams from walking, the mink oil will be absorbed where it's needed most. In the long run, you'll have a much more comfortable fitting and weatherproofed boot. I'll leave a link to all of these products in the description. So boots have made a huge resurgence and are considered very stylish. Work boots especially, like my Timberlands here, made a huge hit a couple of years ago, and they are still holding strong. Dress boots were once considered edgy like a decade ago, but are now considered foundational to a well-dressed man's wardrobe. If you don't have any boots in your wardrobe and you want to know how to start implementing them, I would start with some baseline work boots. Get a pair in brown and a pair in black. From there, you can up the formality a little bit by getting some chukkas. Dial up the formality even more by getting some nice leather Chelseas next. Finally, if you've got some spare change at the end of the month, you can invest in some dress boots with some broguing. Remember, it's not just about keeping warm, it's about doing it with flair, with style. If you found any of this information helpful, ever so gently depress that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now from here, you can click on this video where we talk about what the editorial staff at GQ Magazine included in their men's fashion trends for 2025. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.